things we can do is if we have like an emotion that is just bubbling up within us, if we have something that is just like we're ruminating on it, like, oh, I can't stand this job. I can't stand this person at my job. I can't stand living in this area no more. I just need to get out of here. I need to go. I need to move. I need to make a move. I need to break away. Instead of living with that same emotion, instead of living with that same rumination, instead of chewing on it over and over and over again, day after day after day, week after week, month after month, what you need to do is you need to go and you need to journal about it. You need to write it down. Getting that emotion out can help you take a good look at and reevaluate the situation in a better way, in a more conducive way. And then, of course, when you get to the point that you are able to, when you get to the point when you are able to take that step back, when you get to the point where you are able to separate the emotions from what it is that you need out of the situation, what it is that you are dissatisfied with this situation, everything going on basically, and separate that from the emotion of it, you are actually able to make better decisions. Maybe you do need to get out of the area. Maybe it is your boss that you just can't deal with anymore. Or maybe it's something else that is causing you to carry over these negative emotions into your workspace, into your workplace. Maybe you're alone. Maybe you feel lonely. Maybe the dating market where you at kind of sucks. Maybe you haven't put yourself out there enough. And being alone or feeling isolated is carrying over into you hating your job, into you hating where you live at, into you hating everybody that comes into your place of business. Journal, get it down. Someone who feels anger but pauses to breathe, reflect, and respond instead of reacting explosively is someone who is operating on the principles of emotional harmony. Dr. Richard Davidson, neuroplasticity and emotional regulation. Richard Davidson is a neuroscientist and founder of the Center for Healthy Minds. He specializes in studying how emotions shape the brain. His research examined how meditation and mindfulness change brain activity related to emotional regulation. Now, here's where we get into it, the prefrontal cortex. Regular mindfulness practice strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for emotional control and self regulation. One of the things that they have found, and I've talked about this in previous videos, is that the amygdala has a lot more control over what it is that you do, what it is that you think, how it is that you respond, how it is that you react when you are in an emotional state, because the emotions are the response to the perceived threats. The emotions kick up as a response to our fight or flight responses that are controlled by the amygdala. But if you practice the regular mindfulness, if you practice the breathing, if you practice the taking inventory, if you practice the taking the pauses throughout the day, if you practice the mental check-ins, if you practice the journaling, you strengthen the prefrontal cortex. That gives you more latitude, that gives you more leeway, that gives you more a choice and control in emotional situations of how you want to, or how you are able to feel about certain situations, how you are able to reframe, how you are able to change perspectives. Inner harmony is built through mindful emotional awareness. When you train your brain to pause, you gain control over emotional output.